This is Dionysia Barnes, and this is a tutorial on the power of redirection using NameCheap. Learn how to create multiple websites or domains using a website that you already have. Now, a reason why you will want to create custom domain names without creating a website is there may be certain platforms that you are currently using, and you may have events that you are hosting, and you don't want to have to create a whole new website with a domain because it can get really costly and expensive. So something that you can do is create the domain name with NameCheap, and you can redirect that domain name to point to whatever platform you would like to serve as the landing page for whatever you're creating. For in this case, it is my online school. I do not want to have to put dbuniversity.thinkific.com everywhere. I want to keep my URL really simple and easy to remember. So I created the domain name dbuniversity.online. The message is clear. It is my school and it is available online. So going back to my platform, the platform that I decided to use for my online courses, I select the URL and copy it and just paste it somewhere for safekeeping, so that when I am ready to redirect the domain name that I created, it will point directly to this page and make my online school the landing page for that URL. Another example for using custom domains to point to a web page that you already have using a website that you already have is when you are hosting certain events and you would like to use or create a domain name that communicates the purpose of that event, again, without having to create a whole new website. And an example of this is an organization I'm a member of, the Women of Power.biz. Of an event that we host quarterly is doing business virtually. So as you can see here in the URL, this is the full URL. So when creating flyers for events, if you compare it to the flyer that we have on the website, that's a lot of text. And when we want to coin the phrase doing business virtually to make it memorable, and it's also a part of the branding. But instead of having to put this long URL on the flyer, I created the domain doingbusinessvirtually.com and configured it to redirect to this webpage. So if we create another event, you can purchase the domain name for less than $20. Sometimes it ranges from like $4.50 to about $9 and some change. It's really economical to just purchase a domain name than to create a whole new website, especially if all you need is one page to support the event or to share information about the event. It is a very economical way to brand the name of your event without having to create a whole website, which can be cumbersome, in time, and it can be expensive to launch. And you want your event to have that professional look by it having its own domain name for the event. You can purchase the domain name for 1 year. You can purchase the domain name for up to 10 years, actually. This is the dashboard of my NameCheap account. And as you can see here, I've created the dbuniversity.online domain. From here, I will click Manage. And then I will click Advanced DNS. I will need to create 2 URL redirect records. So I will click Add New Record and select URL Redirect Record. And I'll just go ahead and create the second one because I have to create one using the @ symbol. And then I have to create another with the prefix www. This way, whether the visitor enters it as dbuniversity.online or www.dbuniversity.online, it will work. So I copied the link from my online school platform and pasted it into the record and saved my changes. And I did the same thing for the www redirect record and saved my changes. And that's it. It's just that simple. I hope this helps. Another resource that I would like to share with you, if you would like to see the instructions for redirecting a domain name to point to a particular landing page, you can go to NameCheap's knowledge base and run a search for how to redirect, and it'll return this page, how to redirect a URL for a domain. And you can find the step-by-step instructions in writing here. So I hope this helps. If this added value to you or your business, please comment AV or thumbs up. If you have any additional questions, I can be reached at dinesiabarnes.com. You can leave a message there, and you can also send a text to 770-870-6265 and select option 2. You can also book an appointment online by visiting www.dinesiabarnes.com and click work with me. Have a great day and God bless.